So we're just going to be doing normal Flame Leviathan here. Try to treat it like it's heroic though, or like it's hard mode. Try to do all of your assigned roles like you're supposed to. Let's make sure we're sending people up. We're starting the system overload. We're dropping off our passengers so they can keep refilling those demolishers. I think Force isn't here for his demolisher, right?
I'll pilot it, and Triggered can turret.
I was just gonna take it and then I'll swap with him when he get back because I was just gonna be in a chopper otherwise, which is pretty useless.
Whatever works.
So is that Veggie and Triggered one? Where are you guys at? Right here. Can somebody talk to Braun and start it up if you can, please, Tricks Buddy?
Got it.
Thank you.
What's the point on the passenger, to be honest? Like, because like we're doing normal mode, right?
Yes, we're doing normal mode, but I want you guys to pretend like it's hard mode so that you can kind of see what's happening. If you're supposed to be the second passenger in a demolisher, just hop. You can hop into one of the bikes if you want. Normally, you'd be a passenger in your assigned bike, but don't worry about that at this exact moment. Top out. Let's get a summon on. Or is he already here?
I'm in a bike. I'm coming up.
Okay. You'll trade out with me when you get here. I'm in your demolisher. Okay. Just make sure we don't start it yet, guys. Once you pull that last one, it starts it. So I'm just waiting for. Let's wait for Spellform to get here. Okay. I'm gonna hop out. Spell. You can take my demolisher there. Go ahead and grab it. Make sure you guys hop into where you need to be. Who Triggered? You're supposed to be in Star. You're supposed to be with Die. Die, can you come back to the front and pick up Triggered? All right.
I'm missing a gunner in my demolisher.
Which one is that? Sorry, is that Savage?
No, that's center, I think.
Energy.
Synergy? Synergy is
Oh,
supposed to have...
All of us hunters sound the same.
Yeah,
Bit fishy.
Crispy and elite.
it's supposed to be Crispy. Crispy, are you
What?
in
I
Skull?
thought I was in Super.
Some of the assignments have changed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you should be in Skull.
Super.
Rip.
That's the way I like it.
Who am I with? Synergy?
Yeah, you're with Synergy.
Alright, where this homeboy at? Synergy. Where are you?
It's Skull.
I'm a skull.
One of you siege engines, you can go to the door. So let's make sure we're doing this as good as we can. As soon as he shows up, demolishers, you shoot up your passenger. Everybody except demolisher 5. Okay, aim, shoot up your passenger. Go, go, go. You can get in as soon as they get shot. Perfect. Now just keep feeding your demolishers, guys. Keep feeding your demolishers.
I need Adelaide and Savages far left.
I'm with you.
Oh,
I dropped her in already.
all right then.
Like circle there, you should have already dropped off your passenger. You shouldn't have a passenger with you, Swift. You should be dropping it off of your demolisher already. It's immediate. You should never really have a passenger for very long. Should only be a couple seconds at most. Okay, their system shut down. Now you're picking up your passenger. Whoever you dropped off, you're picking them up, right? Okay, system shutdown ending in 2. As soon as it ends, get thrown up. Go ahead and get tossed. Yeah, get tossed. Yeah, all right, we killed it. You know, decent practice. Veggie, did nobody come pick you up?
It was a wasteland out here.
Yeah, whoever's your assigned bike is supposed to come pick you up. So it's on the bikes to watch for who you're looking for, right? And you got to find them. But additionally, if you're getting, if you're coming off of Flame Leviathan, you need to look for your specific mark and go to your bike as quickly as possible.
Remember to change your gear out.
Feast is down in front of Ignis Trash.
Do we have any leather workers? And if there's any engineers that want to engineer Flame Leviathan, if they're still around, we can grab the stuff from them. If somebody wants to run back there and do that, my
Crispy
engineer's
Will,
not high
Crispy
enough.
Will, Crispy Will. Get the fuck out of here.
We'll put it in the guild bank after, but we also did get a leatherworking pattern. I'm not sure. Do we have anybody in here who's a main leatherworker? Thank you for the mage table.
Can I get some rebus, please? Also, I think a ranged CPS should be thrown up in my place because I can't even reach the other turrets.
Ideally, you shouldn't have to. Are you killing yours that early?
Yeah.
Okay. Either that means you're getting thrown up too quickly or other people aren't popping their cooldowns. But ideally, like the range would be helping you. They'd finish first. We don't have enough pure range to throw up only range, though. We have to throw up 2 melee. Yeah, make sure you
Ready?
flask.
Can I just get Mark?
Just a quick ready check for trash. Buffs look pretty good. Make sure you pop a flask, guys. Let's go.
I'll get the right one.
Those the stuns. So remember, when we go down, we're going to be hugging the left side. We're going to get ourselves to the water after we kill the trash. And then knockbacks are pretty rough. Sorry, not necessarily the left. You can go left or right. Just pick one side.
Right.
Right side, strong side.
Pat was in a good position.
Make sure you don't get launched into that other pat in the back, guys. Melee, if you put your backs to the wall, it can be a little bit nice. Just be careful in case a wind's right on top of you. You might have to cool down. Okay, so big thing to note here is this first wing, we do only have 3 healers, so make sure you're cautious. Don't take unnecessary damage. Yeah, let's go all the way up to the water. You can pull those forge constructs right into the water too. We don't have to worry about them. They don't really do anything. So this first fight's going to be probably the most healing intensive one for you guys of the night, just because we are only 3 healing it. Those flame vents are going to hurt pretty bad. We'll need to make sure that we are obeying our cooldowns in the battle plan, make sure that we're using those for each of the flame vents. Want to make sure that we're mitigating that damage as much as possible. Try to make sure we have all those pre-shields out as well on everybody as often as you can. It's going to be really important. If you get into the hot pocket and or there's a flame vents coming out or flame jets, just make sure that you use a personal defensive or a cookie or something just to help keep yourself up.
So lesson learned, they can punt us right over that railing.
Right? Can't even charge back. Lame.
So right now, some of us were just going over the wall for fun. So exactly the same as last week. Honestly, our kill time last week was pretty good. All things considered, it was pretty good. Again, only 3 healers. Damage is going to ramp up pretty hard. So make sure that you're aware of that. Let's make sure we're using our cooldown rotation. All right. Just one sec, cheese. So on the first flame jets, Buxty, that's your aura mastery with fire res. Second one, that's Divine Guardian from Parm. Third one, that's Divine Guardian from Buxty. And on the fourth one, that'll be Divine Guardian from Valorant.
Can you please call it for me?
Can try, yeah. Pull timer's up. As soon as he's in position, we'll lust. Make sure you don't pull while he's being moved. Lust. First jets. Second,
Construct's frozen.
kill the construct. Thank you. Third. 1 minute cooldowns. Fourth.
I'm dead.
Super's dead.
They're shatterable.
Shadow. Adelaide, can you get up Swift? Go, can you get up Super? Melee, just make sure you're not standing in the flames. Swift, can you get up Oofster? Use a defensive for this one. We got a brittle ad. 2 minute cooldowns. Super's dead again. Just kill the boss. Cheese, can you tank? That was interesting.
Spicy.
Spicy indeed.
I don't remember them dropping threat when they went molten, so that was weird.
Yeah, I think they always do.
Let's get reses out.
Eat res people, please, before you're running off.
Super. Did you still need an epic stam trinket?
Yeah, I still have the two 200s.
Okay, I'll pass this Heart of Iron to you if you'll use it.
Yeah.
You gonna pass it to him?
Yes,
Thank
if
you.
he stops running away.
Oh, my bad. Thank you.
His space hard to get.
Yeah, just a lot of damage there from 2 constructs, and looks like 1 was molten, and then you ate flame jets. Yeah, might just have to watch for that in future weeks. Stack a cooldown with that if you're tanking multiples in the fire, and then you're gonna get a flame jet. You might have to use something for that. That was a lot that came in all at the same time.
Okay.
All right, so this one's a lot easier. That was probably one of the hardest, most healing intensive fights for this first swing anyway. Yeah, if you guys want to parse good on that fight, 3 healing it's the way to go. We just got to make sure Super stays alive because that's when we lost people. Other than that, like, you guys are doing fantastic, but it's just a lot of damage there. A lot of damage. And also a lot of healing. 10k, wild. All right, so same as last week, guys. The only thing is we just barely didn't make that timer. There's no threat in that first phase when we pull him down, so feel free to absolutely open up as soon as you see him. He's basically stunned. He'll only ever face forward. Just don't be in front of him. We need ideally 4 people to come back here and click. Hunters are good for it. Healers are good for it. Other mobile casters are good for it. Don't really have specific assignments for that, but we'll try to call that out as we go. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Just make sure you're not in front of the boss. Lock portals are a good one. If we put a lock portal near 1 or 2, you guys can click them with lock portals. Just remember not to click them early. We have to wait for all 4 to be up. Can we get cookies down? Thank you. Pull timers up. Remember, these are interruptible. Those stone sentinels are the #1 tank priority. They can one-shot or nearly one-shot most people with that Mortal Strike. It's just like the arena on Thorum.
Oops, sorry.
Does anybody listen to the in-game music when they're
Yep.
playing? It sounds so goofy in this room during this boss. Sounds like a Mario song.
Right? It's like, hey, you're killing Razor Scale.
Can we get that Sentinel, guys? I taunted it in. Can we get somebody to taunt it off me? Thank you. Sentinels are #1 tank priority. Most of the other ads, while you want to tank them, they're not going to instantly kill people if they're loose. The Sentinels will kill people if they're loose.
Turrets.
Get ready for turrets. Click, click, click. Last. Lost it. Don't be in front. Keep deepsing. Okay. Good job. She's grounded permanently. Don't stand in fire. One-minute cooldowns. You just kite her around the ring. You don't have to like turn her butt to us. She just can't face us is all. Really good job.
Let's drink it.
Ooh, living flame. Looks like Adelaide, congrats. All right, let's start clearing the trash. I don't even think we'll see one of his tantrum phases, but we might. Make sure you kill the parts recovery technicians first. If you're in here DPSing, parts recovery technicians. They are also stunnable, so before they cast that matrix, they can be stunned. Parts recovery technicians melee, since we're mostly the cleavers. Super, if you save Shockwave for when they're about to cast it, I believe they're stunnable. We might want to double check it, but I'm pretty sure they're stunnable. Oh, they're definitely stunnable.
Yeah, I've been using my belt.
Parts recovery technician. Really well done. Very well done. I don't think we will, Valorant, no. I don't think we're really going to even get one tantrum. Lust is heart, so make sure you save lust for heart. Just make sure you don't push the heart.
You can change our fire aura.
Melee, let's all stack on the left foot. Range, I encourage you to stack there as well. If not, you need to be stacked in a group behind us. Good job. Remember, don't go too far with the bombs. You still want to be in range of your fellow healers. Okay, remember, hunters, you're on the guys as they're coming in. Lust. Let the big guys come in. Tanks, just pick it up. Cheese, that's mostly you. Keep DPS in the heart. We're not going to kill it. Keep DPSing. Good, under 10. Perfect. Don't worry about the ad. It'll die to cleave. Focus XT. Got some ads coming in on the right. Can we get like one AoE out there? Try to make sure these don't make it in. Thank you. Again, let the big one come in. Small ad, scrap bot. Ads coming in on the left. AoE 'em. Got some coming in on the left. Let's try to make sure those scrap bots don't make it in. Good job.
Break down the deconstructor.
Yep, somebody wants to loot that too. And then just put any of those items that you got from that in the guild bank, or if you're not sure about it, you think you might forget, you can trade them to me as well. So these packs hit pretty hard. We do still only have the 3 healers. Melee, make sure we're killing those Iron Menders first. Range will be pretty much just full send on AoE. Super, Parm, try to have each of you tanking one of the Iron Golems so that both of you don't get hit by the same fusion punch. Hurts real bad.
I'll get the left side.
Make sure we interrupt. Amazing. I'm sorry, was that pack supposed to hurt? Let's make sure they're faced away from us. We'll come back to council, just ignore it and move on. Ooh, focused energies, Tigurius, scraps.
Nice.
You're the only one with it on your list. I'm crazy.
If we are pulling this middle group and not waiting, we need to pull them back behind these pillars on our side.
Yep, you can pull them. Just get an MD back, please. Don't hit them until they're back, guys. Just let them come in. Around the pillar. You can't be in front of the pillar. Very well done. Can pull the big dude. Remember, he jumps, stack behind. As soon as the orb spawns, you have to get out.
Ellie, you
Make
can
sure we
all
don't pull
stack
both.
under the orb and it won't do any damage. It splits the damage.
What's that, sorry?
If everybody stacks under the orb, it won't do any damage. I did it in a GDKB this weekend.
Oh, that one time we did it, it felt like it did an assload of damage. We can try if everybody stacks behind. Yeah, it's not doing that much. Why that one time we were here last week, it hit like a truck?
I don't know. Maybe people.
Go ahead and pull that
Yeah.
overseer. We're not going to council, but you just pull it so we don't have to kill him later.
Keeping on your toes, super.
I accept it.
All right, easy. All right, Golagarn. Right arm body, right arm body, right arm body. That's literally the entire fight. I'm just going to spawn him so I can mark his arm. Remember, his right arm is actually on our left. It's always our first target. The arms have no threat table, the body does. Let the tanks go in first, they'll pick up the body and we'll get the arm. Cheese, call out when you want super to taunt.
Okay.
And I'll call when we're ready for a body kill. Or sorry, left arm kill, but that'll be later on. Try not to cleave it too hard. Locks, you guys can multi-dot though as much as you want. All damage is relevant. Pull timer's up. Sure we let Cheese get in there first? We'll lust on pull. Make sure you get I-beams to the back of the room. Lust. Keep killing that arm. Good job. Rubble. Remember, melee, we want to be kind of on top of the tank here in the middle. Don't be under I-beams. Get at I-beams. Don't tank rubble on top of people, please. Oh
They're
my
on
god.
army.
Who popped the army there?
I did.
Rip.
Down.
Yeah, we're just going to wipe it. Yeah, please don't army when the ads die. If you're going to army, you have to do it earlier, much earlier.
No hiding from him.
Yeah. Yeah, the ads explode when they die, so we do not want them taunted on top of us by the army. It's too much damage.
Any fight with ads, I feel like army just gets in the way.
Yeah, it typically does. Because the army taunts, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, just die, guys. Run back.
And I don't think it's Telcata where they give you a glyph where you can remove that taunt.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the game. All right,
Release.
quick run back. Yeah, that was really good positioning for them before the army taunted. Because if all the melee are stacked on the tank just in front of Kolagarn and those are off on the side, just kind of, you know, roughly under the arm, maybe a tiny bit closer, this is a good spot.
Super, just heads up, I'm going to call for a taunt when I have 2 stacks of the armor debuff.
Okay.
Anybody want Stormcaller's Totem?
Steam collar.
Steamcaller, sorry. That's actually a good one. Wish I would have been on my Shaman.
Yeah, me too.
Quartz studded harness. I was allowed to bring granola into this. I have a full set of glaives, I'll have you know.
And fun fact, me and him have the same number of glaives.
Cack and W. Right. Feast up front, make sure you eat it. Yeah, it's no armies. Other than that, that was going really good. Buxty, if you want any additional like raid cooldown or anything for any of the shockwaves, just call it out. We've got Parms, we've got Valorants, so if you need them, just let us know.
For sure.
Spell, make sure you get food. Triggered needs priest buffs and wisdom. Can we get another cookies out? Let's try to just get in the habit of doing cookies every fight. Pull timers up. So same strat, kill that right arm. Lost. High beam, guys. High beam. Adelaide, can you get up One Piece? Go, can you get up Swift? They're too far.
Is that good?
Yeah. Do you guys die to a shockwave immediately?
Taunt the boss when you can, Super.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, rubber just crushed us.
Yeah, the rubble just killed us. They're too far away to start, so we weren't cleaving them at all. And then, yeah, we're down 2 people from the start because you guys hate I-beams. You should never be eating I-beams. And then you also got to watch if you're taking a res. Don't take a res into a shockwave. Watch the DBM timer.
I think those I-beams are getting ran through too many people or something.
Let's go ahead and wipe it. They spawned in melee, and the people they were on didn't run. I don't think.
Rough.
So can Parm survive if I'm still tanking the Robo stuff?
Yeah, you can just use it cool now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I got up to 3 stacks before the rebel died, which is slow.
The rubble was too far away for cleave, like I said at the start there. So we didn't even start cleaving it for like a good 15 seconds at least.
How do I get them in cleave without them exploding?
Well, you can get them a little bit closer. You don't have to get like, you don't want them to be on top of us, but you need them to be closer than like 20 yards.
The idea is put them in cleave until they get low, then take them out, and then they'll die when they're out, right?
Yeah, you can do that as well. Like the first time you had it right, you were tanking them kind of like in his armpit. This time you were like tanking them all the way over, like almost past his hand. It's really far away.
My UI, my Elf UI bugged out and I couldn't heal groups 2 and 3 there.
Oh, that's weird. Thank you for cookies. If we can get a new feast. Thank you. Let's feast up front. Just make sure you guys are getting away from the focused I-beams. You can't really be taking 3 stacks of focused I-beam. That's way too many. That means you didn't move. Actually, 4. 4. When you see those, you got to move away from them. If they're following you, go to the back of the room. Tricks buddy, you got food?
Yeah, I thought I was eating it.
Bolt armor's up. You lost. It beams out. One's in melee.
What?
You're good.
That's good enough.
She's had one.
Once that's dead, you can taunt the boss up.
Heals on super, guys. Arm. Get out of the I-beams.
Super, I'm going to taunt off you when the right arm is close to death.
Okay.
Probably do it now.
Buxy get an innervate?
Kill the other arm. Kill left arm. Kill left arm. Ignore the ads. Kill left arm. Group up the ads. This could be 2 stacks of rubble.
Should despawn.
Okay, perfect. All right. Good job. Please get out of the cache. Gracious, Crispy, can you 2 roll? Grass Crispy.
I'll get the unmarked.
Okay.
Wait, you have to wait.
Well,
Yeah. Until she's running back.
I just meant
Okay.
later.
Yeah, you're
I'm not
good.
that dumb.
I'm going to pull the skull to that purple flare.
I don't know,
Alright.
man.
Debatable.
That color guard
Yikes.
made me think. I'm sorry. We love you.
I love me too.
We.
Love me too.
Make sure we balance that damage, guys. Not too many on skull. You get skin. Yeah, just get a couple over here. Charge.
Yeah, sorry, the skull does not mean kill first in this scenario.
No, we're good. It's pretty balanced now. Oh, skull's got too much. All right, let's just go to Hodir. She's nowhere near. Tug left. God, Ulduar is cool.
It's very chill.
Got worms
Get
too.
it?
How are you guys enjoying 3 healing so far?
Great. It's fun.
Yeah.
Outside of like when people actually take like pure lethal damage, it's you guys are doing all right. Like there hasn't been any just like where you feel you're falling behind on just the natural cadence of the fight.
No, not at all. Like,
No, we're all pretty cog.
yeah.
Yeah, do you need a water? Do you need a snack?
Use a back rub.
You can get a back rub when you
In
get
your ass.
sustained 12k on Ignis.
Okay, that's a tall order right there.
That's Valenier right there.
Yeah. Single target. Now we can AoE. Can we go get an MD on that giant right now, please? The pad just left, so you should be good. Perfect. Right back to us. Excellent. Remember, don't get thrown into that ice pile on the other side. Please don't have your back to that other room. We're going to have to deal with that patrol.
If we creep up too much, we'll get worms at the same time as it.
Worms with it is fine.
That's coming.
Yeah, worms with one of these Winter Revenant packs is totally fine. Pull back a little bit from here. Good here. That's good. We're going to spawn the other Jormungars. Yeah, somebody spawn Jormungars. You always got to make sure your back's not to the center of the room. Otherwise, you are going to spawn any of the extra packs. You just kind of have to deal with suboptimal positioning as a melee in this hallway. Another focused energies.
Goldar, did you see how the world first dealt with this hallway?
No.
They all equipped gnomish clicking devices and just ran through it.
Oh, I could I believe it. I kind of hate those strategies, not gonna lie.
Too cheesy.
Oh, this is like the only hallway with greens. All right, so again, we only have the 3 healers. Make sure we're doing as much damage as we can. Get those ads out immediately. That's the biggest thing on this fight. We had an absolutely abysmally long Hodir last week. Like, it was kind of crazy how long it was. We went several, like, I get the start. We didn't get everything out for over 20 seconds. When the first flash freeze happens, it took us another over 20 seconds just to get everything out. The biggest thing we can do if we want to get hard mode on this fight is get the NPCs out as soon as possible so we can get the buffs. That is how we get our absolute top damage in on this fight. Everybody has an assignment for what they should be killing. On Visha, that's Ufser, Elite, and Gracious. On Amira, that's Veggie, Tigurius, and Awkward. On Tor, that's One Piece, Triggered, Crispy. On Kar, that's Trix Buddy, Velda, and Hyro. On Spirit Walker Yona, that's Super Trippy and Synergy. On Spirit Walker Tara, that's myself and Savage. Doing AoE, just killing whatever you can, the biggest groups you can. That's Go, Force, Adelaide, and Magic Aura. You guys can move up. You can go almost to the ice blocks. Don't touch them. But you can get a little bit further. You can go pretty much to here.
It's far enough.
Yeah. Lost. Dispels, guys. Okay, move them to the beams, please.
Dispel.
Flash freeze, get out of the circle. Get on the circle. Break your friends out. Remember, NPCs are top priority. Frozen blows, first cooldowns. Flash freeze. Get on. NPCs. Got some NPCs in the back. Let's get them out. Second frozen blows. Don't be in small circles. Dispels, dispels. Okay, get out of circles. Get on. That's unfortunate. He trolled us a little bit there. Pretty good overall. 2 minutes, 42 seconds. That was over a minute faster than last week. So that was really good. Frozen Loop, classic go.
Yeah.
So next week, I think that's definitely one that we could potentially refine just a little bit further and go for hard mode on. Yeah. We'll try to kill Oriaya. Yeah, I know there were a few moments there where Melee didn't have a beam particularly right at the start during Lust.
Oof, yeah.
That was a little unfortunate. Okay, let's get ready to pull Oriaya. So we're going to get the MD onto Super. Super, you're going to pop absolutely everything you have. Cheese, you're taunting Oriaya and tanking Oriaya. Parm, you're going to be tanking that Guardian. Make sure you taunt it at every moment that it jumps. If you need, you can put your Vigilance on Parm. I'd recommend it. Much better on the ads, by the way. Still could have been a little bit quicker, but overall, way better.
I removed a bunch of those marks so you guys know the stars are stacking.
Thank you, Cheese. This should be an approximate pull timer. Hopefully that trap's gonna still be there. Hit cooldowns, lasts. Swift, get up Velda, go get triggered, Adelaide, get crispy. Gracious, did you Fear Ward die?
He did.
Okay, thank you. Mass Dispel, Mass Dispel, Mass Dispel. Gotta be quicker. You basically want that first one to land right as their cast finishes. Stack in the middle, guys, right on star. First Guardian. Never mind, that's Swarm. Stack. Cheese, Valorant, if you have a spare GCD, can you rebuff the dead?
I'm dead, I can't even try.
Fear.
The defender got.
Awkward, can you get up spell? We have no B-reses.
Oh, the ads.
1 minute cooldowns. Fear. Mass Dispels.
I don't have it this time.
Okay.
I don't have 2 fear ones.
Stack in front? Yeah, sorry. Stack, stack, stack. Good job getting that Guardian out. It's really good. Well done. Quite a few deaths, but overall, good job.
Should
I
I?
have a question. Does hit rating like help my mass dispels not get resisted? Because I have the first one down on the whole group, and it only half the people.
It can only hit 10 people at a time, and 10 targets at a time. That includes pets, that includes enemies, that includes everything. So generally, the best thing to do, rather than putting it like right on top, is to kind of do it like almost like a half and half thing. Try to have it land on like half the group from the first one and half the group for the second one. Then you'll generally get hopefully something around like 15 or so.
Bro, I've never read this whole ability. Okay, 10 friendly targets. I get it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure we're helping reses, guys.
Feral Rush owned me.
Yeah, that's random target. There's really nothing you can do. Like melee is just threat loss, so that's just trigger crispy pull threat on that. It's unfortunate. Only thing we could really do on that is super use Sapper when those come to you and everything.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, if you're
Right,
doing
I'm
as
gonna
much
pull
as you
that.
can, ops maybe.
I'm going to pull that X further down towards that purple flare.
Damn, Spellform, how'd you take so much damage from that Screech?
The ad had a debuff on. The ad was all over me, and I blinked, and then I had a debuff, and then I died. And then I died to the AoE ads from my first spell. Like as soon as I hit my first spell, they killed me.
You make me sick, Spell Farm.
No, I was just curious, like genuinely curious, because I wasn't sure. Because if we were all stacked, which we were, right? Because nobody else died, so I just didn't know.
He had some kind of
the
debuff
swarm
on.
did too much to you also. Like there was a lot of damage from that.
So Goldar, glancing at this map, we're doing Thorum next, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know the wedge of the room that never gets the lightning arc, so it's safe for the healers?
Well, you don't want all the healers there. They still have to be spread out.
I mean, like the tank healers primarily.
Yeah, that's where Buxty already is. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's by the. That's at the entrance to the room.
Tunnel, yeah.
To the tunnel. We need to get awkward up, guys.
Yo, you guys already forgot about me. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Well, that's awkward.
Yes, it is.
That's who?
Do you know how hard it's going to be to find another feral?
I've been feeling kind of catty lately.
Meow. Okay, let's get awkward up, please. Thanks, gracious.
I left go, but I wouldn't hold down the button while I did.
Now, technically, this fight is 3 healable. I don't think we want to. I think I'll switch to my shaman here. Let me just see if there's any other loot to roll. There's Pendant of Focused Energies. Wasn't on anybody's list.
Look at the X.
It's Idol of Crying Wind.
Is that idol bad? It looks bad.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
Greaves of the Rockmender.
Balance kind of keeps our Starfire idol from phase 1.
Well, I was wondering, like, what happens if you get like the 4 set and you go like all in on an insect swarm build? Is
You
that,
laugh
is
as
that
your
a thing?
damage dies.
As long as there's like all the spell debuffs, like the Earth and Moon and stuff on all the other ads that you're putting Insect Swarm up on, maybe. But that's why I shy from tab targeting, like dots.
Oh, I just meant for like single target.
Oh, single target? Ugh.
I gave Awkward a tank designation because he's going to help in the room.
Sounds good. Those are D-evils. All right, okay. I am going to swap my tunes here so we have 4 healers for the rest of this. While you guys wait, please just take a quick peek at the battle plans. Make sure you guys know where you're going. As you guys saw from our actual kill, stacking in your proper location with your friend so you're not getting giant chain lightning beams and avoiding, the arcs in the room so you're not taking the unnecessary lightning charge damage gets us the kill. That's pretty much it. If you avoid the avoidable damage, we get the kill. So just make sure that we're focusing in on that.
Super. I'm clicking off your vigilance now, but when you come back into the arena, you can go ahead and put it back on me.
All right.
Rogues, I hope you have your faint glyph. It's honestly insane for this because you can eat so many mechanics. Your, side of the room's getting targeted, you faint. You're worried you're going to get hit by a big chain lightning, you faint.
Let's get some lock rocks. I used mine.
You're going to have to give
You
yourself
think, like,
back faster.
Yeah, I just did.
I don't know why. I always just like end up using mine.
Veggie, I'll drop Wrath of Air if you want to drop Nature Res, please.
Keep an eye on flasks.
Please make sure I get full buffs. A lot of the raid is actually missing buffs from those deaths we had on Oriaya. Honestly, guys, overall, we're doing really well. Really good damage on a couple of those kills. Pretty fast.
These fire mages are making me work hard.
Well, I was gonna replace that with a tier piece, and then I never got it, and I forgot about them. I'm sorry.
I know we shouldn't be looking at parses, but do we all have hundreds on Razor Scale?
There's no way. It's probably just hasn't updated properly. There's a 0% chance.
No, we're all that good, I'd say.
Yeah, like it was a good kill. Don't get me wrong. It was a great kill. That was really good speed. Like that was fantastic. But Triggered, are you ready? Yeah, if you have less than 10 minutes on your flask, just reflask. Triggered. My God, this is not okay.
I'm pretty sure he left Discord.
DC or something?
I was literally just whispering him 2 seconds ago.
Be right
He
back.
just accepted a summon from Dal.
Yeah, he said his internet died.
Oh, sad.
He can Mim or Freya next.
I'd like to do Mimiron. And we'll do Freya as our last keeper since we're going to put in some attempts at 4 healing hard mode. And then if that goes poor, we're just going to move straight on to 5. 5 healing Freya hard. Really, the only difference there is those extra 3 mechanics that the keepers bring in. So the Iron Roots, and those are always a top priority target. Iron Roots, Ground Tremor, which is a big AoE damage and a silence if you're casting. As well as the beams of light from the sky. The beams on Freya are not a buff. That's the only difference that you get from that, other than the ads and Freya herself both having more health and doing more damage. So it does become a slightly more dangerous fight, a slightly longer fight. But if we manage those mechanics properly, it's not too bad. Triggered said he's turning on his mobile hotspot.
We can all guess he's probably pretty triggered right now.
Yeah, and just make sure we've double checked the plans. You know exactly where you're standing. The easiest and simplest way that we get through this and have a very nice clean phase 2 is avoiding the avoidable damage. Remember that kill we had on Thursday when we were here? Almost nobody took any damage for like the first minute and a half, almost 2 minutes of phase 1 or phase 2. It was crazy. Like you guys were just dodging everything. It was perfect.
It's crazy. You guys are doing the mechanics. This is crazy.
I've never seen it before. I'm getting messages from people saying that you parsed a 7 on Razor Scale. Nice. Like rank 7.
Yeah, you know, it's top 10, so it's okay.
Yeah, somehow I find out about it. I get DMs.
I'm also getting people telling me that they love your voice, so the more you talk, the better.
I don't know why. I've always been told I'm annoying.
That's sad. I think you're fine.
Annoying as fuck.
Yeah, you're pretty annoying. Not gonna lie.
You seem pretty cool. Looks at battle plans.
Rogues get the hard job on this, getting to stand in the place that takes the most damage. Feint. Honestly, Feint's busted in Ulduar. The more you learn to abuse it, the more fun you'll have, because you can just ignore mechanics as a rogue. Oh, that's supposed to one-shot me? Faint.
I mean, they do that with Cloak of Shadows anyway.
Yeah, but you only cloak every, what, 1 minute?
About
Faint's just so reliable because you can use it anytime you need, and it allows you to literally ignore mechanics, right? Like, oh, frozen blows on Hodier, don't even have to worry about it, right? I'm not even taking damage anymore. Like, you're gonna get hit on Thorum by one of the Kono Cleaves, don't even have to worry about it anymore. Ads are exploding on phase 1 of Yogg. Don't even have to worry about it anymore.
What are we waiting for? Do I have a minute to?
We're waiting for Trigger to get on his mobile hotspot.
Okay.
So yes, you do.
60
you-
seconds. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you have like 60 seconds if you need it. Yeah. Yeah, gracious. That's a good idea. You can wait for yourself to get like, 3 or 4 stacks, then disperse. So you go up a few more where you'd be taking too much damage, but you're taking no damage because you're dispersing it. It's good. Yeah, Savage, I don't think we'd want to go without. We'll give them a minute to get back in here. If he's not back soon, though, we might give it an attempt without him.
Back.
Don't think I saw him actually go offline though.
Well, if his internet is out, it'll take a bit for him to like actually disconnect from WoW.
I mean, it's not a big loss, right, guys?
Right.
Not for hard mode. I don't know.
It just means more loot for Crispy.
That's actually true. She's already stacked.
You know what? If he's still not back, let's go do Mimiron. Let's go.
Oh,
let's go kill
casual.
Mimiron.
Do Mimiron.
Yeah, no mount for him.
We can do Mim normal. Mim doesn't drop a mount.
The mount
It
drops
drops
from
off the
Yogg.
Yogg.
Yogg
But don't you
0
have
light.
to do hard mode?
Yeah, you have to do Yogg 0. Yogg 1 is considered hard mode. Yogg 0 is like the ultra challenge. Gets you the head.
But I thought
That's
you
the
also
only
had to
difference
do
between 1
like
and
hard
0.
mode Mimiron to have it triggered. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like if you're doing Yogg 0 light anyway, you're probably doing Mim hard mode.
Okay.
Bye, Tricks.
Right,
Bye.
triggered. Yeah, make sure we pick these up, guys. Careful with those stairs. Can you pull that keeper even further, Super? Go to the other stairs, please.
I'm just gonna pull it up here.
Okay, Parm moved. We're good. Parm, can you go further to the other stairs? Spark?
I just stabbed him and died.
A little bit more on that full health one over on Super Trippy. I'm marked as a skull. It's got twice as much health as Jesus. Thank you for resin tricks, buddy. All right, who's first bubble? Parm?
Yeah.
Okay, on you.
Go. So do
Don't go in, guys. Don't go in.
Keep your distance.
Do not go in. Just cheese.
Definitely don't go in. You'll get one shot.
Just
Yeah.
cheese. Go ahead, cheese. That was too early, but we're
Oh,
good.
jeez.
Yeah, you can't heal him. You have to wait for the bombs to explode. That was
I mean, I
spook
was,
balls.
I was bubbled. I was fine.
I know. I that was a prayer bending. Went in.
My bad.
These ones don't have any splody boys. Careful spinning
Yeah,
the
they do.
turrets. This first pack doesn't, is what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, these next ones will. These ones have splody boys. All right, Valoran. You're up. Rocket boots too. Look at this man. Run away. All right, this one's got splody boys. Clockwork sappers. One down. Get out. Second one's at 6%. They're all dead. Oh no, there's one left back there. Oh, it's a mechanic. Guys, hop in that tank if you want to. They do some damage. All right, Buxty. Show us how it's done.
Oh, is it magic or
You just got to full bubble it. It's magic damage.
give me like 2 seconds. All right, I'm good.
Wait for them to explode. Okay, tanks, go ahead. Careful for those sappers. Just watch their health.
We can run through them.
One's dead. Get out. If you're not already through, I'd wait. Oh, Synergy. That's why I said if you're not already through, I'd wait.
Look what I can do.
Rip. Oh, we almost made it. Good rezzing. All right, leave trigger behind. Let's go. All right, so we are 4 healing this. It's going to be a little bit intense with the healing, but I think we'll manage. We'll have to make sure that we do use those cooldowns in phase 2 to reduce that damage that we're taking. That is when we're also going to Bloodlust. So for the heat waves on the first one, die, you can use your him. On the second one, Parm, Eel Guardian. On the third one, Buxty, Eel Guardian. On the fourth one, it's going to be Buxty's Fire Res Aura with Aura Mastery. On the fifth one, it's going to be Divine Guardian. I don't think we'll be getting any more than that. Oh no, it killed me. Did somebody click it again? Why is it moving? It's rotating.
What?
It threw us off. We tried to jump off and it's rotating, so it like threw us to the side.
Yeah, no, it rotates to go back the other way.
Yeah, we gotta release and run back.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Maybe you can just summon it.
Yeah, you guys could probably summon us.
You can
There's a
take the
beacon here.
teleporter right to
Yeah.
Triggers
that
back.
room.
Oh, trigger's back. Sweet. Well, we're doing Mimiron since we're here.
Geez, you look confused.
Yeah, lots of bombs.
You had a bubble up. You could have just ran through them.
Yeah, I would have killed other people, I guarantee it.
But your life is what's more important.
Thank you for the summon. All right, so for phase 2, we'll do a little bit of a spread. Melee, you guys want to try to be on that backside by the button. On the left here, in this left kind of quadrant, that'll be myself and Buxty, as well as any of the range in group 3. Any of the range in group 4, you're going to be on the left here, and that's also going to be Swift and Die on that side. Go and Adelaide, you guys can be on the left side.
So we're doing this as hard mode, yes?
No, this is easy.
Oh.
They're not doing Firefighter yet.
Dang, I was wanting to press the button.
Let's make sure we get full buffs out. Thank you for food.
So we're
Velda
resting,
triggered.
middle
Make sure.
section.
Yeah, I lost at phase 2. Triggered. Make sure you flask.
I think he disconnected again.
I totally missed where you were pinging for me. This is Buxty.
Buxty, you're on the left for phase 2.
What's that over here?
On this
or
left
over
side.
here?
This left one. You see that? You see on the floor how it's like divided into thirds?
Yeah.
So Melee are on the third by the button, and you and I are on this third over here. Adelaide and Go are with us over here, as well as Synergy, Savage, and Tig. The group 4 ranged are on the right side, and they're with Swiftmend and Die. Gracious, you can pick whichever side you want and go to it.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could cheese it and get through Wi-Fi on my phone, but that wasn't working. Are we
Alright.
doing hard mode?
No, this is easy. Synergy, you ready? We may try hard mode next week, because it's not too much harder. It's a little bit more damage, but it's not too bad. All right. Pull timer's up. Cheese, make sure you use those defenses for the big boomer.
Blasty wave. Could we get people like proactively blowing up the mines as well with like cloak, bubble, that kind of stuff?
You can blow it up with cloak. You can blow it up with bubble. Die for phase 2. Just make sure you're on that other side. Right now it's fine, just for next phase. Shock blast, melee out, don't hit mines. Yeah, you have to wait for it to finish casting before running back in. You can't just suicide on it. We'll get people up during transition. On transition, awkward, can you get a lead? Oh, Parm's dead.
Yeah, the blast killed me. Plasma blast.
Veggie, do you have Onk?
Yeah.
Okay, Veggie, Onk, Awkward get Elite, Swift get Parm, Go get Hyro, Adelaide get Tigurius. Yeah,
We get
please be
spot
dodging
buffs.
those mines, guys. There's no reason to die to mines. Make sure we're split up. Make sure we're going to be using our cooldowns here. This is a lot of damage that's going to be coming. Melee, make sure you're on your side. Die, go to your right side. And just make sure you're just lightly spread on your side. You still want to be able to get chain bounces from chain heals, things like that. Okay, there's first blast wave.
Do you want list?
Oh, lust, yes, lust. Second. Laser barrage, move, move, move. That's the third. Okay, get back to your spots. Fourth. Sorry, we have no B-reses for Crispy because Melee ate them all in phase 1. Sad.
Well, the tank did die.
Crispy died to the PSW too, though.
Other words, Crispy got pwned.
All range on that head. Cheese, you can just keep taunting it too if you want, but you just make sure that you guys are picking up the
meleeing it.
ad. Okay, that works. It's on Tigurius right now. Just keep taunting it, Cheese. Bombot, somebody needs to pop it. Pick up the ad. Somebody needs to pop that Bombot before it runs into people. Tanks, that's on you. Either that or one of the DKs has to AMS and eat it. You can just throw that magnet, the first one you get, just throw it down.
I'm tanking it.
Everybody cleave off that command unit. Yeah, in easy mode, we don't have to save up for 2. We just drop it as soon as we get 1. Careful for bomb bots, guys. Usually you want one person to pop those. Hey, make sure we balance our damage as best we can. Group 5, you're on the head. Group 4, ranged and ingracious, you're on the middle. Melee, you're on the legs. Balance that damage.
Hello, Voltron.
Head needs more, guys. Head needs more. Laser barrage, move. You guys, oh my god,
Oh
guys.
shit, I thought I hit my fucking bubble. That sucks.
What are we doing?
I thought I hit my bubble. That's my
Okay,
bad.
we need more on head range. Range on head, please. Yeah, you can't eat bombs. Try to get him to the middle. Yeah, please don't eat the bombs, guys. That's more deaths to bombs.
Head's dead.
Kill everything. You got 15 seconds. Good job. Yeah, so that's way too many avoidable deaths. Like that's so many avoidable deaths there. That's 3 to shock blast. The plasma blast one was unfortunate. It shouldn't have happened. Then we had proximity mine deaths, laser deaths, mines, lasers, mines, shock blast. So everyone except for one was 100% avoidable. Please make sure we're really doing our best to avoid those. We will have 6 Marooned Orbs after the raid as well, so we'll get those given out to whoever's going to win that. Remember, that is based on loot list. Awkward, are you interested in gauntlets?
Doesn't he have a teleporter in his area?
Yeah, he does.
Up the stairs. Very from the door.
What if these bombs stop spawning?
No, they'll still spawn.
We need somebody to. You should be able to loot XT, can't you? Or sorry, not
You mean
XT.
Voltron?
Yeah, the Flame Leviathan, whatever it's called, Leviathan Mark II, VX, Aerial Command. If somebody's a engineer, they can click it.
I don't see it clickable.
It's not clickable. It was in our GDKP.
It's as long as there's loot in it, you can't.
Oh, somebody didn't loot it then?
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of grays on him.
Yeah, it's got really good loot on them if we can engineer them, but oh well, we'll just move on. All right, let's go to the Conservatory of Life.
Oh, we went to Thorum. Okay, yeah, well.
Yeah, Conservatory of Life, and then you go to the right, and Thorum's right there.
Okay.
Or to the left, sorry. Guess it depends on which way you're looking.
If you're looking into the conservatory, to your right. If you're leaving the conservatory, to your left.
Yeah, it's Gracious, Velda, and Adelaide for the first Ruined Orbs. 3, you want to roll for it? The only rule to it is that you do just have to make sure that you're going to actually make your piece out of it, whatever that happens to be for you.
Wow.
Congrats, Gracious.
Gracious actually won something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Gracious, Velda, Adelaide were top on that. All right, everybody knows their position. Everybody knows where they're standing. We're going to avoid the mechanics. We're not going to yeet ourselves. Can we get a new feast down? There's quite a few people who need food.
Down.
There's
Okay,
one down.
perfect. Yeah, make sure you just refresh your food buff if you need it. Yeah, I'll get those to you after raid, Gracious. I'll need to consolidate them. All right. So same thing as usual, all ranged. We're going through down into the lower side. Group everything up in the middle. Let it get AoE'd. Keep AoEing until it's dead. Please face that away. It has to be faced towards Thorum. Die, it's you and me going in only. Swift and Bucksteer staying in the arena. Don't go into melee. Let Super pick it up. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Right. Careful moving too close. You don't want to get cleaved. Good job. Left side. He's still going to do it. He's still going to do it, Gracious. Or to get away from people with detonating rune. Don't go through the middle. Go around the outside. Try not to rocket boots here. Let's move together if we can, so one person's not getting too far ahead. Once we push them into the arena, if you need to boots, you can boots where you need to go. or save it to dodge later. Once everybody's in position, we'll lust. Please make sure you get into position. Try to stack with your friend. Lust. Don't be too close to melee, please.
Kill this champion, please. EMS is.
Sure.
Yeah. Buxty, you got to be stacked with somebody, not off on your own. Adelaide, can you get up Crispy? Swift, are you close to magic? Yeah, you got to avoid that, Crispy. Go, can you get up Crispy?
Taunt.
He's immune. Got him. Dead.
Awkward, can you get super up right away, please? And you ate the AoE.
Tell me when you need a taunt
got
swap.
stunned.
Cheese, and I'll try to take it.
Awkward tanking.
Yeah, I just can't take it. Not in the DPS set.
Just a few too many people eating those mechanics early. Make sure you guys are dodging them. It is a cone when you see that stuff coming out, so make sure you're not eating it. That was close. It's a few more alive. If we didn't lose like 4 people early, it probably would have had it. Swift, just remember that some of those casters that are in like group 3, for example, you're almost the only one who's going to be able to reach them. Just make sure that you're making sure that anybody on 3, so that's going to be like Go and Crispy especially, just make sure that they stay nice and healthy. Yeah, it's a little tough triggered. Stacking up to 4 people in a place, you're not going to get one-shot by a chain lightning. When chain lightning start to one-shot people, it's when people don't stack up after they move, and then they end up, chaining between 2 different groups, and now there's like, 5, 6, 7 people all getting hit by the same chain lightning. That kills people. 4, not going to kill anybody. It's like, don't be afraid to go stand on another group if you have to. It's okay. It's better to do that than it is to bridge a nasty chain lightning.
Is that what some of that really big burst was? Was the big chain lightnings?
It
There were a few
depends.
of those that were like crazy.
Chain lightning can get out of hand. Yeah.
Yes, if you guys aren't stacking up after you're moving, you run the risk of getting absolutely nasty chain lightnings because they do double damage every time they bounce. So it gets very quickly out of hand. It's just like Zilliq. Like overall, that was going very good to start. We just need to make sure we keep that momentum going. And then, we had people getting hit by lightning charge there. How'd you get hit 3 times by melee in less than 2 seconds? What the hell, Super Trippy?
He went Super Saiyan.
He did. What the hell? Melee swing,
Alice.
1 second later, melee swing, 0.9 seconds later, melee swing, 1.1 seconds later, unbalancing strike.
All that gear and still a paper bitch.
Damn. Damn.
Just make sure we continue to dodge, balance those chain lightnings as best we can, and easy, again, chain lightning, stack with somebody. Even if you have to move, go stack with them. It is far better to guarantee that it bounces once or twice than bridge between 2 groups and now it jumps 6 times and kills 3 people. Like, just keep it as controlled as possible. And how we control it is by stacking and making sure that you're always at least 11 yards away from the next group. Synergy, let me know when you're ready.
Good.
Yeah, Super, when you got rezzed, you stood underneath of him and ate the lightning charge. You got hit for like 25k.
Yeah, Valorant, when the boss comes down, can you switch to Frost Aura?
Synergy, are you ready?
Yep.
I can drop Frost Res Totem because my Flame Tongue Totem's useless.
Okay, that works too.
Oh, totems only.
Full time's up.
Party-wide?
Totems are raid-wide. There's only a select few
It's-
that are group-wide.
It's for next phase.
You guys should be helping clear until it's all dead. You don't have to worry about running over here. It takes like 10 seconds for me to click this thing. So you got lots of time to move. I'm still clicking it. And you guys are like all at the gate already. It's 10 whole seconds. Real slow. So you have lots of time to finish off that middle. Left. Super, you're out of range. Right? Cleave, guys, cleave. It's a pretty large range on that. Left side. Get away from Super Trippy. Walk together, right-hand side. Or left. If you go to the left, you can't technically walk down the left-hand side of here. Just don't rush ahead. Stage 2. Get to your position, help AoE the ads. Lost. Swift, keep yourself topped up. Synergy, you're in a bad spot. Melee, you have to dodge that. Swift, can you get one piece up?
In that frost totem.
Ah, shit. My totems aren't. Buxty, do you have Soulstone? Buxty, do you have Soulstone?
No, no, no.
Adelaide or Go, are you in range of Buxty?
Negative.
Awkward, can you get Buxty up?
Yep.
Melee, you have to be max range in your stacks. That was a nasty chain lightning. I'll reincarnate once this is off me. Adelaide, can you get up Veggie? Go, can you get up Swift?
I'm dead.
Try to keep going at him. Just big heals on awkward. Oh. Try to keep pushing him.
He was other people were dead. The other tanks were dead.
We lost way too many people too early there. Keep pushing. Feint if you can. Hunters, you should spread out. We have no dispels anymore. That was just too many people dead too early, is all that was.
Very close.
That was a pretty big chain lightning on the melee there at one point. Let's make sure we get a couple Soulstones out. Let's make sure Buxty has one. Yeah, Tig, if you want to keep one on Buxty, Swift, if you can keep one on...
Trigger has Buxty, I have Die.
Okay, sweet, thanks. That's like the two that, yeah, that should be good.
Tig can get Swift, though.
Yeah, Tig can get Swift, and then that's all three.
Got it.
Thank you.
Be really dope.
Let's make sure we're dodging those mechanics, though. It's very important. The only reason we didn't get the kill there is because people ate too many mechanics early on.
I think we also have to get some like dispels out because it also roots. That might be why some people aren't getting out of the cone. Like I got rooted right as the cone was going out, and I was like right out the edge.
Yeah.
Like me and Synergy were.
Don't be afraid to bubble yourself like, as Paladin if you need to.
Oh yeah, I had like just wings. It was a sad moment. And I just didn't. My boomer fingers didn't get me out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good job on
dispels can
tanking,
help for
Palm,
sure.
though.
It would have also helped if I had remembered to redraw my totems in the middle. That was kind of 5-head. Beyond
But yeah,
belief.
dude, definitely the frost resistance. Like, yeah, he was right. That's a big thing for this with Sif up.
Swift, did you update your DBM? If you didn't update it last week, you're more than 2 versions old, and it won't update or it won't do anything anymore. Anytime DBM is more than 2 versions old, it disables itself and no longer announces anything. Don't know why it does that, but it does.
Yeah, and it's been updating every day. The thing's pissing me off. I hate downloading add-ons.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a single thing that's still Blizzard UI.
Let's get this down. Yes, cookies are lovely because if you get hit by that AoE and your healer that's near you is moving for some kind of mechanic, those lockstones can save your life. And Veggie, you said you're doing nature res totem?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Does that hit Frost as well?
No, I'll be doing frost res totem.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, so that way he can still weave his fire totem that he needs. Veggie, make sure you get food. Let's make sure we get totems down this time. Kick W. Make sure you guys are dodging mechanics. Easy kill. You sure can, gracious. That's all range. Stay in the middle until you've got everything dead. This lever takes 10 seconds to pull.
Pull the lever, Goldar.
Wrong lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
I love role-playing as Kronk.
Love that.
Oh, you fit the role. You're a giant guy.
Tauren, yeah. All right, don't go into melee in here, guys. Right side.
Left.
Right.
Right. Left.
Oh no.
Can we get a beer res on
No.
Magic Aura quick, please? Adelaide? Was that just threat after the charge? Not sure what happened there. Get away from Savage. Walk together on the left or right hand side. Don't rocket boots forward. Yeah, you can keep going. I'm just stopping so I'm not in front. Lost. Melee max range in your stacks. We're way too spread over here, guys. When you move, you have to stay together.
Fuck, man.
You res super, please. Swift. Can we get quick buffs on him? Awkward, can you get go up, go? Can you get super?
Done.
We got nothing. Use a cooldown, Parm. Use a cooldown.
I paint up to you.
Get heals on super. You can't taunt before you're topped up, dude.
I had
Didn't
a heal
even do
anytime.
anything. I just died.
I think that one was the cone.
Oh, fuck.
I had one come.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. And that first time he died was bullshit.
If the strike is coming off CD, he has to be topped.
Well,
He does it
I
very
don't think
soon
we can do
after.
14%. See how far we can get.
I tried to evasion tank for as long as I could.
You did a good job.
We got this, dude.
So is it a healing issue? Keeping the tank up?
No, that was kind of bullshit there. He got hit by chain lightning and then the unbalancing strike followed by the melee in 0.1 seconds.
Super, did you see what number stacks the boss was at when you got one shot the first time?
330, I'm going to guess he was probably at around 6.
All right, yeah, that sounds about right. About 6 or 7. That's when you have to start like preemptively doing our CDs when he's about to strike. Like not after, like the DBM tells you, before.
Yeah, you have to have it up for the unbalancing. I'm surprised that got you, but that's a little bit of bad luck, honestly. Like the fact that a melee swing came out at the exact same time.
And I'm not sure what you're doing with your indestructible, but I'm not popping it until he's at like 3 or 4 stacks.
I think that sounds like a really good idea because the only time you need it is when he's actually has stacks. Because at low stacks, he just doesn't hit that hard. It's
Right.
at high stacks that he absolutely just crushes. Oh yeah, on that one where we B-resed you and you died there again, that was the you're standing in a lightning charge. You got to be careful when you take that res. Just know if there's a you know, a lightning charge that's going to come out and just either delay it, don't take the B-res until after, or just be aware of where it is so you can make sure that you're not going to walk through it. Because that's definitely what got you there, was that lightning charge.
It's helpful if the person doing the battle res calls it out if they're going to be a difficult situation that they need to.
Well,
dodge.
he's also a melee who's going to run through the middle. So like even if the reser isn't in a beam, there could be one anywhere, right? There could be one to the left, to the right, or wherever, right? He's just got to be aware of that. Because going through the boss, when you walk through the center of his hitbox, it comes right out from, you know, the middle of him. So, you know, if it's on the right, you just have to go around to the left. If it's on the left, you got to go around to the right, that kind of thing.
Flask might be going off here.
Oh yeah, I got 3 minutes on mine.
Yeah, if you have less than 5 minutes on your flask, you'll don't want to pop a new one. Die, make sure you get food.
Let's kill him and move on.
Pull timers up.
Oh,
gotta make sure that's not faced towards us. It's a nasty dot.
Yikes.
Sorry, it doesn't usually do it that soon.
No, he does it pretty much immediately, usually.
No, I've
Just
been
usually
running in
hits
and
you.
doing that the same time, like every way.
Definitely did it sooner this time. I agree though.
There's cookies in by the tunnel if you need a melee.
Sif is such a gaslighter.
Left. Don't be near them for that cleave. Left.
Oh,
Awkward.
Sorry,
Can you get one up? Better to
just
use
my
yours
taunt.
early. Get away from triggered.
read.
Good pack. Lust. Swift, keep your res super. Can we get Stam and Kings on super, please? Guys got to stay stacked. You can't make lines. Savage Synergy. You guys killed Buxty there. We're going to need a B-res on Buxty. Adelaide or Go, whichever one's closest. You should grab them.
Can you ping the map where you are, Buxty?
He's right next to the gate.
I'll get him.
And nothing there to pop.
Probably big city and soaking.
Go, are you able to get up super or no?
Yeah.
Big damage ink.
On super. Don't. Big heals on super. Kill this fucker. Nice.
Good job. Man, you just get deleted.
Yeah, super.
There's
gets deleted
1.1
a
seconds
lot.
there too. Like holy shit. That was early too. Like I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. It was just 2 melee swings, 6k, 9k. But then the 9k Frost Nova, 11k melee swing, followed by immediately the 22k unbalancing strike. Like that's so much all in the same time. And to not parry, dodge, or block
Get reses
any of
out,
those
guys.
hits, like that's crazy.
How does the warrior avoidance gap work now?
There isn't one. I mean, you can get as much avoidance as you can. We don't really have something like, that just gives us like 30% block or something like that. So you just have to you can kind of get there if you get enough like block rating and stuff, but it's not really that feasible. Volmir, Hyro.
Ooh, that's huge.
Grass.
Oofster, Synergy, can you guys roll for Embrace of the Gladiator?
Ripple socket.
That's Oofster.
Wow, Hyro. Wow.
Do you want the tier chest back? Since I'm not going to use it now.
If you're not going to use it, yeah.
I mean, I'll use it later for funsies, but if someone actually needs it right now, I can just pass it.
Oh yeah, lots of people want it right now. So if you want to pass it, just trade it back to me. I'll give it out. Let's go to Freya.
There's a feast by the teleporter.
Oh, they were outside the instance. I was wondering why I couldn't give that to Swift. Oh yeah, the Mortal Strike on that big ad in the Coliseum got AA1. These things are chunky.
Yeah, I was just letting Palm tank it all. Like he didn't need my help.
I mean, I want it so I can focus more on the champion.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it every week, so you might as well get used to it now.
So we want to put in some attempts on hard. Do we have a repair bot?
You can just mount up in here. So
Oh, I don't have my mount.
I'll have to trade the chest to
There's
you
one
on
right in the
Luke.
front.
Oh yeah, I wasn't here for it. Can you link it to me? I'll tell you who to give it to. Thank you for the repair bot. That would be Swiftman. Do you want your tier chest? All right, Oofster, if you can just pass that to Swift. So we're going to make some attempts at 4 healing Freya. See how this goes.
Don't AoE, it's griefing
Yeah,
yourself.
kill the Lasher, then AoE.
Just pack on the right.
But yeah, we really got to watch for the hurricanes on these guys. They will
Yeah, the little
destroy us.
twee guy does the hurricane.
Interrupt Hurricane, keep things faced away.
That's a bad hurricane.
There it is.
I'm gonna get these lashers first while they're padding close.
Go for it. I'm getting
Wait for the
tricks.
Robs to come out.
I got tricks. He can pull. Full single target into that big lasher, guys. Shouldn't be living that long.
Stonebark next.
Don't kill Stonebark.
Oh, or yeah, hard modes.
Damn, Buckstein, not even an instant cast chain heal could save you.
Nothing could save me. Not from that. Oh, I had like 2 or 3 different mobs target me. That's cool.
I want to get this pad on the left.
What is going on?
Let them come.
They're like on the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta make sure tanks pick them up. They're like stuck on the wall casting.
Well, yeah, I was trying to pull them back here, but they stopped.
Holy.
Yeah, that was ouch. I got spell. Let's grab that pat in the middle.
I kind of want to get the slashers first because they've had around.
If you want to, yeah, go ahead. Just make sure we kill that big guy first, guys. Always the big guy.
Want to set me not as a tank for this fight?
Sure, we get kicks. Kicks are really important. Y'all munched my chain heal, Parm.
And veggie.
Your like last jump when you ran in, you went out of range. It's
Oh.
unfortunate.
Well, like I turned that dragon around really fast.
Yeah, like that was good.
Although-
I think I was too far back. Is the problem.
I didn't pull that pack. Somebody body pulled it.
Yeah, one of the DKs. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. I won't say who, because I'm not a rat.
Wow.
No, you're just a cat.
Swift, do you get a res?
Facts.
So Freya Hard, everything has more health, does more damage. Make sure we understand the mechanics. It's the exact same fight that we saw last week. The only difference is, again, more health, more damage. There's 3 new abilities that Freya's going to do throughout the fight. One is the ground tremor. We have a cooldown rotation assigned for that because it's a large amount of raid AoE damage. If you're casting while it's going off, you will get spell locked. Make sure you stop casting during it. The other thing that'll go out is roots. Roots are one of the highest priority targets for us to kill. You have to get people out of roots immediately. It's just like constrictor tentacles on Yogg. They have to die ASAP. They do a lot of damage. If it's combined with the other damage, people will die. Final ability that'll happen is little sunbeams. Just little solar beams that come down from the sky. Just don't stand in them.
Nobody died. Oh my god. And a nice necklace.
Parmesan.
Can we put down a feast?
There's new cookies up here if anybody needs one. I'd highly recommend having one. It's pretty much mandatory for this. You're going to take a lot of damage.
Careful,
Don't pull
she's
Freya.
walking.
Phase, I guess you'd call it phase 2 when we're just fighting Freya. We've killed all her ads. You kind of want to tank her just on one side of the river, either the left or to the right. All of us ranged, we're just going to be a little ways away from Freya on that same side of the river. When her little bombs that she does gets thrown out, we just go across the river to the other side. It's that easy.
Did those cookies get made, or did not enough people click? I didn't see
The
that.
boss casts the ground tremor, Freya. She casts it constantly throughout the fight.
Do we want any specific resistance auras?
Frost
Still
res is
dropping
useful, nature res is
res.
useful, armor is highly valuable as the ground tremor is physical. So aura mastery Devo does reduce it by quite a bit.
What about
Bucks, the
concentration aura? I
concentration
feel like that's worth it.
prevents us from getting silenced, yes, if you have it.
I don't have the improved, but I mean, if we have a
Regular
Valorant put it on
concentration.
too.
Yeah, regular concentration is good if you just have regular conk. So Buxty, I had you doing aura mastery conk on the first one to stop the silence of it. We could just have you actually maybe save it then if you don't have aura
I'm
mastery
doing
conk.
Devo here, but I can aura mastery for
Yes.
something like physical.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying is that we'll save it for later because we have the 3 Divine Guardians that we can pop. We'll use Parms on the first one, Buxty's on the second, and Valorant's on the third, and then we can use your AM Conk for the fourth. Yeah, I've been dropping Strength of Earth this whole time, Veggie.
Wait, you said we can use my AM Conk?
Guardian Valorant.
Okay.
AM Conk prevents the silence, yes, the spell lock.
But I don't have the improved Conk aura.
Then
that's
just
what I was
use
saying.
Devo. Yeah. Then just use Devo and save it for Ground Tremor 4.
Okay.
Savage, you got food?
Yes.
So I am going to tank her on the side of the river we're on now.
Sure. Triggered, you need us, or triggered, you need us to wait? Okay. We will likely actually have to kite the Snap Lasher here, so when it gets below half, we need it to be slowed. Any slowing ability works on it. Frost Shock, Chains of Ice, Freezing Trap, anything. So I had the mages doing the knockback second, but Force, Eldoria, do you guys have your knockback untalented? You have untalented
Yeah.
blast wave?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Force will get you to do the first one at about 20%. Go, you'll do the third. Adelaide, or sorry, Go, you'll do the second. Adelaide, you'll do the third. And Eldoria, if you have yours untalented, just save it in case we need it. Rogues, you can use Cloak of Shadows and just go in when they get knocked back. Just cloak and go into them and continue to Fan of Knives and do your AoE. You won't die. But everybody else, as soon as that first knockback goes, you have to run back towards the door where we are now. If you don't have it, that's fine, Magic. You can just keep it glyphed so it doesn't knock back. So Force is going to knock back first, Go second, Adelaide third. When the knockbacks are going out, Veggie Dip, make sure you put down Earthbind and Savage and Synergy. Make sure we have slowing traps down.
We have a second raid day triggered.
Yeah, triggered. There is Tuesday and Thursday. I know we didn't use them, but
Can I get her MD'd to me? I don't want to tank her over.
Yeah, as soon as you get off your mount.
don't think we'll spend that long
There you
on
go.
a trigger. Just focus on what we're doing now.
Downtown?
Yeah, pulled. You can just pull it. There's no real pre-pot on Freya. You need to pull her back further. We don't want to fight her there. Get her back to the middle.
Getting all your ICDs procced on Freya at the start's kind of Monka-S. Is that what you guys say?
Yeah, pretty much. You don't need to hit Freya at all. Okay, stack up under Freya, guys. Where are you going? Under Freya. Under Freya.
Oh fuck!
Stop
Sorry,
casting.
I had aggro. I used mine. I don't have blast wave.
Yeah, you'll always have aggro on Lashers. They run after random people. You have to be stacked, guys. Why are you running?
Yeah, what is going on?
What are you doing?
Well, there's a gift in the back here.
Yeah, everybody's running in random directions. Stack back up, guys. Stop AoEing. Stack back up. Stop casting.
Mine's already been knocked out.
Yeah, that was like a mega monka, guys. This is the same as we did on normal. These ad phases don't change. You stack up on Freya, we AoE them down, you push it back. People were like running around in circles. These ads don't have an aggro table. They'll just constantly target random people. You'll always have aggro on them. That's not going to change. You just have to stack up under the boss and stand there. And they'll get AoE down. They don't melee very hard. Their melee barely does any damage. What does damage is that they explode when they die. So that's the whole point of the knockback rotation. So we group up to AoE them, to knock them back, to kill them.
Okay, yeah, I just freaked out because I had aggro. But if I'm just gonna have aggro at like any time, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, they reset aggro like every 5 or 6 seconds. Like they're constantly just attacking random people. There's nothing tanks can really do. They try to pick them up, but they're just gone the next second anyway. Yeah, but it's not just you there. Like there's multiple people just running in random directions. Like, yeah, the ENR's gift popped and like 2 or 3 people ran over there, but there's also people that just ran straight north. There's other people that ran down towards the river. There was people randomly running back towards the door when we hadn't even knocked back yet. Like, let's focus up. That is not how it's done. Thank you for the feast.
Thought you couldn't even bubble out of the root.
I didn't think so.
You can't. Nothing.
Maybe there's unique things that'll let you get out, or they changed something about it. But all the guides I was reading said that you couldn't get out of them. Like I was told that freedom doesn't work or anything like that. It's interesting if cloak works, because that is useful.
Yeah, if cloak works, then things like block and bubble definitely do.
You can definitely try a couple bops, see if it gets people out.
Oh, I don't mean bop.
Oh, like
I mean
full on
like
bubble?
divine shield, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's probably nature damage.
That'd be my guess.
Might be why cloak works, because it's magic. All right. So like Go had mentioned, there's not really any point DPSing Freya at the start here. All you're doing is wasting your trinket ICDs and other things. She's going to get pulled back. Just let her come.
I'm trying to stack my one trinket, but I'll just slow fall myself.
Well, you can if you want. Don't stack it. Go ahead. Okay, get underneath mushroom. Try to be lightly spread on different mushrooms if you can. Hyro, get out. Enar's gift. Stop casting.
Casting.
Get people out of roots. You can still stand under mushrooms for buffs. Swift, can you get magic? Adelaide, can you get up elite? Melee, try
Something
not to
even
hit
like-
that snap lasher. Enar's gift. You got to be kiting that snap lasher. You can't tank it once it has that many stacks.
Oh, I pulled aggro on snap and died.
The tank died.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's got 70 stacks already. You can't tank that. Like once it starts going over like 30, you have to start kiting it. You'll get one shot. Now if you look at that, that snap lasher was hitting you for 32k a melee swing, 35k. You can't tank it when it gets that high. You just have to start slowly kiting it around Freya. Like I said, any kind of slow works on it. You can also root it with Chains of Ice. You can stun it with Shockwave or anything else. Most likely triggered, yeah. People gotta see the fight and learn it and understand how to do it in hard mode so we can get the kill. It's gonna take a couple pulls. Then we come back on Thursday, and all we have on Thursday is Council and Vezax and Yogg. If you pulled her, you just have to die.
No leash.
They're dying. I'll be right back. 45 seconds.
Oh, we're good. If you didn't enter the room, you're all right.
Yes, make sure we're not standing in sunbeams. That can get pretty nasty. If you do end up with a Nature's Fury and a ground tremor, you're basically at risk of getting one shot. You have to use a defensive cooldown of some kind. Did we get our reductions as well during ground tremor? Didn't notice.
Oh yeah, I used mine.
I didn't. I should use it on the first one.
Yeah, just make sure those go out. No, Buxty, save yours. Your Aura Mastery for Devo is going to be on the 4th. First one is Parm's Divine Guardian. Second is Buxty's Divine Guardian. Third is Valoran's. And fourth is going to be Buxty's AM Devo. Since you don't have Conk anymore.
Pieces down. It's about the star.
If you died, just make sure you look at that death log and understand why you died. Let's make sure we avoid that. So obviously once Super died, you know, people are getting killed by Snaplashers and other ads. There's not much we're going to do about that. Super, once that Snaplasher hits 30 stacks, you got to get it out. Melee, try not to hit the Snaplasher. Every time it's hit by a melee attack, it gains a stack. So we want to stack it as slow as possible. Your job is to focus your damage into the other two. And then Super, once you see that Snaplasher at the 30 stacks, you have to start kiting it. It can be stunned, it can be slowed, it can be everything. So if you need it, just call out for, you know, a Chains of Ice or anything like that. Veggie, if you want, maybe just any time that triple stack is up, if you put down like an Earthbind Totem, that'd probably help. Or if either of our two hunters want to do a trap weave with a slowing trap. Triggers offline.
I thought that was going to happen after you asked that question and you got the answer.
There he is. Oh, he's been having some network issues tonight, so I'm not sure. One Piece, you got food?
Yeah, I'm Piece is still down.
Pull timers up.
Slow fall go.
And under mushrooms, try to be on slightly different mushrooms. A little bit of a spread is good here. Get out immediately if you get that. Enar's gift. You guys can't stand in those beams. After the ground, stop casting. Sorry, that's Nature's Fury. Stop casting.
Iron Roots behind the boss.
Hyro, you just yeeted me.
Stat.
Gift. You're down 2 healers, but see what you can do. So stack up for those. You don't want to stack those detonating lashers, guys, or stun them. You want it to get stacked up. It's kind of a grief if you have one that's full health. Don't stand in those beams, get people out of roots. This is the second time we've had people die to standing in the beams. You have to get out of them. If you see the solar beams, you just have to move. As you guys see, if you're standing in 2, you're dead in 1 second. You're not going to get healed through that. Yeah, you got to make sure you're zoomed out enough and at a good camera angle to see him for sure. Can get a little busy. You can't always see everything.
Not just max camera, but you gotta have it like at the right angle so you can see the pillar of light. If you're too vertical, you won't be able to see it.
Let's make sure you get full buffs out. Need lots of priest buffs. Make sure you get food. Let's make sure we're staying alive, guys. Zoom out. Try to have the best camera you can for seeing everything. Got to make sure you move out of the sunbeams. Got to make sure you get out with Nature's Fury right away. Swift. Make sure you're putting as much, or make sure that your hots all go on to whoever gets that Nature's Fury. They're really going to need it to make sure that they survive, especially during a ground tremor. Velda triggered. Adelaide, you guys ready?
I did manage to get out my sack for the second one. But it wasn't enough.
Probably have time to put in a couple more attempts on our own hard, and then we'll just kill our normal so that next week when we come, or not next week, sorry, Thursday when we come in, we only have the 3 bosses. Make sure you guys are dodging the mechanics. Most of our deaths here are just from mechanics.
Let her come.
Stack. AoE target, AoE damage only. Don't kill one early. Stop casting. First knockback. Second
used it.
knockback.
Oh, it's
Third knockback.
still done.
Do you guys stay too close? Wow.
No, I was running after I used my.
I definitely didn't get hit at all.
I'm 10 yards outside of that frost trap on the ground. Still dead.
I was under the boss, tanking it, and I still got hit by him.
Well, yeah, you have to run too. You can't stand there and wait. You got to get out as well. As soon as that first knockback goes out, everybody should be running towards the door. Nobody should be getting hit by those explosions. We hit that 20%, first knockback goes out, second knockback goes out. They'll start kind of coming back to us. Third knockback goes out, right? By that point, we're nowhere near them. We'll call it just a couple % earlier too, just to give people a little more time to react. But you have to get out immediately. You have to stop what you're doing and run. If you stay in there for extra time, you're 100% going to die every time. Make sure melee that you're focusing on as much multi-target cleave as you can. If you are doing any kind of single target at all, just make sure you're repeatedly tabbing through so that you're balancing the damage out as best you can.
Oh, it's fire damage. Fuck, I could use Fire Ward. Man, I'm dead.
It'd help you a little bit, but yeah, they explode for a lot of damage. All right, we're pulling. Triggered. I don't know where you're at, but we're pulling. Stack up. Sunbeams, make sure you get out. First, second. Stop casting. This is better. There's a raid sack that went out like really early.
Yeah, I bought mine too early. It was me.
Yeah. Swift, can you get up? Go. Can you get up? Go. Sorry, go. Can you get up? Triggered. Adelaide, can you get up? Crispy. Stop casting. You want to kite just around Freya as best you can.
I'm sorry, who'd you ask me to get up?
That's all right. We're wiping. All right. I'll just come back, kill the keepers, round it off, killing the boss. We're struggling at the mechanics of normal, not even the mechanics of hard. Just die, guys. Run back.
So when we get all those like little storm lasher things with the AoE explosion when they die, when you guys do the first pushback, when you see that happen, you should just be like running the fuck away. Like run towards the entrance of the room where we came in, because those things are gonna explode.
And that is what I said every time we've done this.
I'm just still seeing like a lot of people not doing that.
As soon as the first knockback goes, everybody has to run. Yeah, you'll die every time if you don't run. Every time. There's no way to survive it. It's up to 8,000 damage per lasher that explodes.
Yeah,
and
they
there's
all
what,
go at the
20 of
same
them?
time.
Like, you're dead if you stay there. Every time. There's no way to survive. The only way to survive it is with something that gives you an immunity or a massive reduction in magic damage. So something like a Rogue Cloak of Shadows. It's 95% reduced chance to be hit by magic, so odds are they might take like, what, 1? And they'll be fine. Or, you know,
Do
a
Fate
Paladin
too.
popping like a full bubble.
We're killing the Watchers.
Yeah, we're killing the Watchers. All right, we can start pulling.
Where's the fish feast?
Under the pet, the hunter
Or wait,
pet.
I guess let's get feast if there's feast.
That's right here where it goes jumping.
Good.
Go ahead. Stop casting. You guys all have the Thames Weak Aura pack for TA, right? I'll make sure everybody has that. It's very useful. Gives you indicators for stop casting. It's got the timer in it. All that fun stuff.
Doesn't DBM just do that? I don't think I'm running the Thames thing, but DBM's telling me.
It still gives you the timer. Nice. Oh, which way are we going? Follow the tank.
Farm range.
Farm. Would still recommend the Thames pack. It's got a lot of other useful stuff in it for trash
can't
bags
move.
and everything else. It's linked in Ulduar as well in the Discord if you guys want to get it.
Savage just gave us the link.
Yeah, I can't move. It's like freezing me.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's crazy.
Sure, we get people out of roots. Don't stand in those sunbeams. That's the mechanic in hard mode. And it killed a lot of people.
Wait, it is a buff. Increased damage and healing by 5%. Wait, why
They
would I not want to
explode
stand?
after a while.
Loads in it. It explodes.
What? Okay. I definitely want that.
In the hard mode, you die almost instantly in it. It's kind of a bait. It does like 10k damage per second that you stand in it, so you die very fast if you stand in it, and they can spawn together, and you can be in more than one. But you can get just absolutely deleted.
Yeah, because I did this like when it came out originally. I was pretty sure that people were stacking it to like 3 and then getting out and not dying.
I don't think that's
It
the way it
said that
works.
the unstable explosion will cancel the effect of it. It doesn't say it does more damage or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
Okay. Yeah, if you look at our actual like couple of our attempts there, we had people dying to standing in those beams. Unstable energy, sunbeam.
We get priest buffs.
Super trippy needs wild. Stack up. We need this first knockback at 30%. Stack up, guys. Stack up. First. Second, good. Get the third one as it comes in. Awkward, can you get Magic Aura up? Swift, can you get Tricks Buddy up? Spell Farm, you're not going to get roots anymore. If you ever want, you can ice block that off.
Oh.
Stay under mushrooms. You still continue to get the damage buff of the mushroom. Big AoE. Melee, try not to hit the Snap Lasher, same as usual. You can stack it up for just DPS. You don't have to start kiting that Snap Lasher until 30%. Or 30 stacks.
Gift.
Yeah, they have to die at the same time. Gift. Sure, we're balancing the damage there. I know they die a lot quicker on normal mode, but balance that damage. Stack up. Parm, let's get it that first knockback maybe just a second sooner. Now. Second. As they come close, do third. Nice. There we go. Don't let him blow up on you. Gifts. Just kill that last one. Much better. Okay, you don't have to start kiting that Snap Blaster until 30 stacks. Make sure we balance the damage. Range, try to get a little bit more on the snap. More on the snap. Melee on the snap too. Nicely done. That was really good. That's perfect. Just need to do that in hard mode. Yenar's Gift. And there's the second one. If we were doing hard mode, this is where we would Bloodlust. Since we're not, we're just going to save it for phase 2. Get away from Parm. He's got Nature's Fury.
Sorry, we're getting lost.
Oh, we are in phase 3. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Thank you for the lost. Wow, that was way too easy in normal
Somebody
mode.
said it really quietly. Someone's mic is like slow.
Yeah, I think that was you triggered. I could barely hear you.
Yeah, it's a bit late.
Oh yeah, I'm an alchemist. That's right. Swift, you need your pants? All right. Ooster, neck. And protector leg, or conqueror legs, actually. Looks like crispy. All right. So that's pretty much it. It's the end of raid time there. If anybody's interested, we'll go do a VOA, but it's not part of the raid. So if you're interested in going, we'll head over and kill VOA. If you're not, don't worry about it.
We'll have to wait until Winter Grasp.
Oh, Winter Grasp is going on. Never mind.